I didn't meet God in church pews. I met him in the silence of my suffering. I used to think God only met people in holy places, on church stages, during worship, or when faith felt strong. But I met him in silence, in the stillness of my suffering. When no one else saw my pain, he did. When I couldn't speak, he listened. When I had nothing left to give, he gave me himself. It was in the long nights when I felt forgotten, in the tears I cried alone, in the prayers that sounded more like sighs. That's where he made his presence known. He didn't need a perfect prayer. He didn't need me to be strong. He simply came, gentle, quiet, faithful. He didn't fix everything right away. He didn't give me all the answers, but he gave me something deeper. His nearness, his peace, and that was enough. So if you're in that quiet place, friend, hurting, waiting, breaking, don't rush through it. You might be standing on holy ground. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Grab your gloves. I've got an idea, some resin, and absolutely no guarantee this is going according to plan. My name is Tammy, and I'm so glad you joined the chaos with me today. My friends, you are not going to believe what my mind has conjured up this time. Buckle up, because this is going to be a crazy ride. Here's my thoughts. You know, on your toilet, there are 2 bolts down at the bottom that bolt your toilet on to the floor, right? Well, we're going to see if we can make our toilets a little bit more decorative. You know, they're just boring looking. And I know you can make the cute little resin toilet seats and stuff, but let's go down a little bit further and see if we can decorate that part of the toilet. I want to take my plugs here, and if these work, then I do have these in my shop for sale. We're going to take these little mice here, because mice, you know, can play around in the bathroom, right? I know where I live they can. We're going to take these plugs and we're going to place them right in there. And that's going to give us our area to demold, pull the plugs out, and then now the mice will set down on top of those bolts, I hope. And we will make that area very decorative. Now, I thought this would be fabulous for my friends that get all ready for craft fairs. If you can make these, I think it will be a great seller for you. I really do. And if you do decide to make some of these and bring them to your craft fair, I would love to hear if they were a good seller for you or not. Okay, let's get started. I do have one of my little molds over here that I want to pour. I'm going to put this plug in there, and I'm just curious to see if this one's going to work or not. If it is, then I'm definitely going to make a set of these for my toilet. But I think the mice would be really cute too. And I have some little angel wings here that I'm going to go ahead and cast, because I don't know if I want to put some of them on my mice. I also have a cow girl or boy hat here that one of my subscribers sent me. And we're going to see if that will be cute on one of the mice. If it is, then I'll make another one. Or we could make Mama Mouse and Daddy Mouse. And we could put bows and stuff on Mama and cowboy hat on Daddy. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I want to give them something to eat. So one of them is going to have a croissant. And the other one's going to have a pretzel. I thought this would be so much fun. All right, let me get some resin mixed up and we'll get started. I've got my resin mixed up here. And I am using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin. It's my go-to resin. If you haven't tried it yet, you really should. I think you're gonna like it. I will throw my discount code up here, and I will throw the link down below where you can find it. My discount code does not work on Amazon for Bond Crafter as of now. I'm hoping they will change that in the near future. So it does help me out if you purchase it from their website instead of Amazon. And I know we are so used to getting that next day delivery or the day after that, but Bondcrafter is really fast about their shipping. So they will make it to your house probably a day or two behind Amazon. Alright, I'm going to use my Brownie Octopus alcohol ink. And if you'd like to try Octopus inks and you don't know where to purchase them in the United States, I know a U.S. seller. I will drop her link down below. Her name's Laura, and she is a beautiful person. Her shop is very nicely set up. Everything is easy to find. It's all sectioned off into little blocks that are cute, very colorful. And like I said, it's a great shopping experience. I have a discount code you can use for Laura's Art Corner as well. I'll pop it up here in the corner and you can save some money while you're there. I do get a little kickback from that. And what I do with my little kickback is I save it. And once it's built up a little bit, then I go purchase things from Laura's Art Corner shop for us to review on the channel. Okay, I'm also going to pair my brownie with this Angel White Resin pigment paste. I also get this from Laura's Art Corner. And that's the color we're going to do our mice in. I've already dropped the little pink resin down in there for their ears. And I done this so it would help move us a little bit further along and faster. So I'm not going to drop the inks down into the mouse. I'm going to mix it up in my cup here. And I put 7 drops in there. I like to use acrylic popsicle sticks because I can clean them and use them over and over again. I get these from Amazon. If you like to shop at Hobby Lobby, you can snag them there as well. I like to take my stick out and you see how it's still got pigment paste on it. I like to wipe that off and then get my cup and continue to stir to make sure I don't have any little wispies around in there that haven't gotten mixed up yet. Could you imagine a beautiful mouse? Alright, let's see here. I'm going to use this Golden Rose Hollow from Laura's Art Corner. It's a beautiful glitter for the wings here. And we don't need a lot of resin there, so I'm just going to pour some of this into my cup here. And then we'll get some of this glitter out. I like to reach down in the bottom and stir it and get some of the beautiful pieces of glitter off the bottom so I get a good, nice mixture out of my cup. And then drop it in. I'm going to get 2 scoopfuls. And that's perfect. Isn't that glitter just beautiful? So pretty. Wait till you see what it looks like when we demold it. Now for our croissant and our pretzel. Let's see. We'll do them with the Rose Hollow glitter as well. Now for the hat here. I think I'm going to do it in black, but it's got like a stitching going around it. So why don't we take this Intense Chameleon powder by Let's Resin in Black Cherry and try to bring out the stitching in the hat. I'm going to grab this right here. This is my Master's Touch brush. I love their brushes. I buy them when they're on sale. They tend to last longer than any of the other ones I've ever purchased. I know they're a little bit pricier, but like I said, they last a lot longer. Okay, I'm done cleaning it. So let's get some black in this cup. I'm not sure how much it'll hold, so I'm just going to start out with just a little bit. I'm going to use my Pixis alcohol ink and black for my black. You don't need much of this. It's a very rich black. Let's go ahead and pour our wings. I'm going to spritz some alcohol in there. I got that alcohol ink on my gloves. And now we're going to get these. I'm going to spritz some alcohol in them. And I don't know which ones we're going to use. Man, that black is getting everywhere. I probably should change my gloves because it's getting all over everything. I'm not sure which one of these we're going to use. So let's just pour several of them. And let's get these poured. This mold is so flimsy. Alright, I'm going to spritz some alcohol in both of them. And we're just going to put a little bit in there and a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And I'm going to keep doing that until I get the little mouse filled. And I think we're going to need some more resin for the other one. Oh, we got to put the plug in there. What am I doing? Why didn't y'all stop me? My word. I can hear Jeannie now. I was hollering so loud and you did not stop. Okay. We got this. We got this. I made a mess. I made a mess, y'all. All right, we're going to stick it right in there, just like that. And I still need to add some more resin. Back to the mouse. And that looks good. Alright, we may have enough here to do that one. I doubt it. Yeah, we're not going to have enough. I'm going to have to mix up some more resin for that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and pour the hat. I'm going to spritz some alcohol in there. Alright, I'm going to move some of this out of the way and then I'll be right back. You know what I just thought about? The hat. When we demold the hat, it's going to be flat if we don't make an indentation in there to sit it on top of the mouse's head. So, I'm going to take this mold right here. See, it's got that little area right there. And we're going to set it right on top of that mold. But I'm going to have to dip some of this out. Okay, it's lacking a little bit, so I got to put some more in there. Alright, it needs a little bit more. I took too much out. Perfect. Now we have our indentation. So hopefully our hat will sit right on top of the mouse's head. And if it won't, then we'll have to go to plan B. What I have left out of this resin here, we're going to pour into here. So I'm going to spritz some alcohol in there. And I'm going to go in with the clear first. Okay, so now we just need a little bit more to fill this little guy up. I'm going to mix up some more resin and we're going to finish this mouse. I've got more resin mixed up to finish our mouse off over here. I've already mixed it up. This is the Resin Angel White pigment and this is the Brownie Octopus ink. And I didn't stir it up very well because I wanted it to have some, like a wispy look to it. I think that might give us a cool effect in our mouse. And I hope you can see what I'm talking about because I can't pick the mold up. But let me see if I can get you down a little bit. You see this area around the mouse? That's our mouse's feet. So we have to pour that part of the mouse. But I'm going to let this cure up a little bit. And then I'm going to pour the bottom part of the mouse in like that rose gold hollow glitter. I think that would be really pretty. Alright, I'm going to spritz some alcohol on our mouse there. And I think we started off with the angel white on this one. So let's start out with the brown on that one. I could be wrong though. I don't know. We got to put the plug in. Can y'all believe I did that again? Thank God I caught myself. There we go. And the reason the plug is tilted a little bit is because if I don't tilt it, it'll fall all the way down in there, and I don't want that. So right there where the little mouth of the mouse is, there's a little lump there, and that's where I'm stopping at, right there. So now, I think we have it made now. I got some clear resin right here. I'm just going to pour down in there. There we go. I'm going to spritz some more alcohol in there. I'm going to pour some clear resin in. And then I'm going to add this brownie. And let's chunk in some of this opulence gold. I'm just going to mix it around a little bit. There we go. Now let's throw our plug in there. So I got to put this resin in something. Let's get this glitter right here. It's a chameleon glitter. I think I got it off of Temu years ago. And we're going to pour it in this little mold right here. Because I want to see something with this mold. I've been curious about. I haven't poured it in a while and I can't remember. So let's pour it so I can see where we're at. I always like to stir my glitter. Get it good and stirred up because sometimes glitter will settle at the bottom. And you won't get all of the beautiful chunks that they have in it. Wow, that glitter is so pretty. I should have used a different color though, because that's switching from brown to green. And bears aren't green. I probably should have picked this one out. I have quite a few. I've got that one, this one, that one, and this blue, which it throws off a little green, the blue does, but all these other ones are super chameleon. And those are on Temu, or I don't know if they're on Temu anymore. That's where I got them from about 2 years ago. If anyone's going to ask me that in the comment section. And I'll look for them, and if I can find them, they came in a box of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of a box of 6. All right, I'm going to spritz some alcohol down in there. I'm using 99%. You can use a 91 if you'd like. And we don't have enough. All right, I will meet you all back in about 3 to 4 hours. See you later. We're back and it's been 3 hours. And I think our resin has cured, yes, long enough to where this glitter is not going to sink down into the rest of it. So I have my resin right here. And I have the rose gold hollow glitter right here. So we're just going to stir it up. Make sure we get the glitter off the bottom. Drop it down in our cup. Stir it up. And I'm going to spritz some alcohol on each of these. But first, let's see if I can get that glitter out of that resin out of there. It's thick enough to where we can scrape it right out of there. And I found a plug that would go down in him and not go all the way to the bottom. So I went ahead and added it. Alright, these are a little cockeyed with those plugs in them, so I may have to do a little cleanup when we demold them. Alright, now we're going to pour what we have left over in this. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that rose hollow glitter. And now I'm going to add some of the brownie octopus ink to the bottom. And we don't have enough to fill this little guy up, but I think he's going to be casted deep enough to where I can see what I wanted to see with him. But we have a little bit of resin left, so I'm going to go ahead and fill up what I can with him. We'll put some of the Sublime alcohol pearl ink in the back of him. Alright. We're going to spritz some alcohol. And I will see you in a little while. It's demold time. We're going to start with our mice first. Hopefully there's enough on the bottom here. I end up having to put them in the, prop them up in cups because this mold is so flimsy. So I hope their feet are going to come off with them. Now why ain't they coming out of there? Well, that's odd. I didn't even use the heat gun on these. Oh, thank goodness, you guys. I was worried there for a minute. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to pull on it because I don't want to pull that off. Oh, he does have feet. So we didn't need that part on him. So I'm just going to pull it off. Yeah, his feet's on there. Look at that. Perfect. She's so cute. Isn't that sweet? I love how the colors turned out on her. Cute, cute, cute. All right, let's get this one out. This one doesn't have as much white on it. But that's good. I wanted them to be different. Get our plug out. Let's go ahead and pop this off too because we don't need that. All right. I love how they're different. And I just take some tape and just run it right over my plugs. And it cleans it right off of there. Okay, let's get these out next. I don't know which one we'll use. Cute pretzels, aren't they? Let's see here. That one might be the right size for that little guy. Or we could get one a little bit bigger so you can really tell that she's got something in her mouth. Yeah, I think I might use that one. And then here's the croissants. Cute. I'll just put them right here in my hand so you can see them. They're getting smaller and smaller. Look at that one. Okay. I think we might use this one, this size, for this little guy. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to set that one by him and that one by her. Now let's get these wings out. Isn't that glitter beautiful? Beautiful glitter. I love it. So pretty. And that is the Golden Rose Hollow from Laura's Art Corner. And I don't know if this is going to work. I just want to try it. I probably won't even use these, but I want to see. These might be too big for these mice. I'm going to have to shop around and find me some different angel wing molds. I need to do that anyway. I've been meaning to do that. I want to have a bunch of different size molds of the angel wings. Okay, let's get the hat out. I don't know if that's going to be a good enough indention for us. Yeah, that might not work. But that is a cute hat, isn't it? Okay, close your eyes if you don't want to see my mouse have surgery. Because the only way I can get the hat on there is if the ears are gone. I'm going to take one off and see if I can get the hat to work with just one. Maybe we can leave one. I don't know. Okay, should we do sideways hat and leave one ear? Or take them both off and let it sit like that? I think both. Sorry, bud. I'll put your ears in your pockets. So maybe later you might want to have surgery and put them back on. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now the hat will sit on there just fine. Yep. You gotta see this. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, that is so precious. Now we got to get Mama some bows. So I got my boxes out, and I can't remember what's in each of the boxes. I got a few bows in here, but I don't know what color. Or we could give her a crown. Oh, that would be cute. I'm going to keep that out. We might use that. That's too big, isn't it? Yep, that's too big. Let me show you. That one's just too big. But this one is super cute. We might use that instead of bows. But let me keep looking. You know what? I was sitting here looking at his ears on the table. We could take his ears and put them. Yeah, let's do that. So he keeps his ears. I think that would be so cute. So you keep your little ears. These are ears. We're going to use our epoxy glue by J. Diction to glue the hat on, the ears on the hat, and we're going to settle for these black bows for our mouse because the crowns just look too big for her head, so I just opted out for those. But first, let's go ahead and demold these because we haven't checked them out yet. Oh, that's a cat. I remember what that is now. Yep. It hangs over like your pot plant. It's a cute little cat. Can you see the face? Really cute. It's got a little bow. It's got a hat on. The cat's got a hat on. And it's tied in a bow right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. And see the hat comes up in the back and a little point right there. Really cute. Now let's get this one out right quick. And this is one of my molds. Isn't that cute? So cute. You can't see the glitter really on its back that I put in the mold. That's embedded inside the mold. I'll show you. See it flashing? I made these myself. I'm very proud of them. They're so stinking cute. There's a whole set of them. There's a they're a trio. My Woodlands trio, that's what I call them. And then there's that. I think that's going to work out perfectly. Oh, I'm going to make another one of these too. Yep. Definitely. I'm definitely using these for my toilet. Yep. But I want my mice too, which my daughter's probably going to get my mice. But I'm going to make me a set of these. That's so cute. I love it. Oh, that was too much. Woo! Too much, too much. I mean, it just came out fast. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of glue. Let's get it mixed up. Let's get these bows on right quick. I think I have it the wrong way. Turn it that way. There we go. All right, now I gotta hurry up and get... Oh crap, I can't get the hat on. Oh goodness. Let's see if I can get a little thing in their mouth. Now our bow's falling off. Oh Jesus. Okay. Perfect. We got to improvise. All right. Okay, I got the ears on. So now, let's get the hat on. Now let's give her some lashes. And paint her toenails with this UV resin glitter. It's UV resin, but it's glitter UV resin. And I mixed up some more J. Diction 5-minute glue. And I'm just going to dip it, my eyelash tip, in there. And then put it right there. Toenails, get you down so you can see what I'm doing. That one's a little bit too thick. Take some of it off. And cure it up. And there's our cute little toilet bolt covers. Aren't they sweet? So stinking cute. Now let's go pop them on. And here's my little friend. And this one fits perfectly on my bolts on my toilet. I loosened it because I was trying to get the bolt off. But I'm going to have to get my husband to tighten it because it's just a screw under there. So, yeah, leaving the little cover on and sliding this over it works out perfectly. So, let's switch these. And there she is. And see how she's elevated on there? I'm going to have to use the plug that I used for this one with my mice. And then she'll slide on there perfectly. But they're so stinking cute. And there's Daddy with his cowboy hat. These are so sweet. I absolutely love them. What do you think about them? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it when my hair's stuck on her. So cute. Let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. And I'd love to hear from my friends that sell at craft fairs. If you are going to try to make some of these and bring them to your craft fair. If you do, I would love to hear how they do at your booth. I think these are so stinking cute. And I can't wait to make some more for my toilet. Super cute. I might add a few sets of them and put them in my shop. But then again, you don't know what the size of people's bolts are on their toilet. So that would kind of be hard to do. But I'm definitely going to make me 2 of these for my toilet because that's the right size plug for mine. And if you'd like me to make you some plugs for yours, just let me know. Or if you'd like me to make you a set, I will do that as well. I think they're so cute. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.